because he has to go through this stage and make his own values too. So along with that, you get this lesson from this stage that the lion stage, in this, it is the beginning of a fight back. In the camel stage, he was only ready to bear the burden, to suffer. In the second stage, he also warns against the values of society. And he says that I will not accept it. And along with that, he says that this is not the stage on which he can make new values. Like the proper concept below is the revaluation of all morals. That all the moral lessons that are given to you, once take a test of all of them. They must be tested. Whether it is any ideology, any dogma, any political ideology, all of them must be tested. So at this stage, he says that to make new values, the bravery needed is achieved at the lion stage. Because here, he takes the first step and he says that at the lion stage, a person learns to say no. In psychology, this is also called assertiveness training, that when a person does not know how to say no, he suffers a lot in life. Many times, he is given such orders. He does not want to do it, but he does not know, so he keeps doing it. So in a slave and a free individual, there is only one difference, and that is to say no. That is, he refuses to do what he is not naturally ready to do. That is why the lion stage teaches you to say no. Along with this, there is a hunger inside you to bring a new order. One is the pre-existing order. That is, the society's style of action. But this is the stage at which you a new order, and you say that I am ready to make my values at this stage. Now, in society, in Pakistan, many people will tell you that what is your problem, that you have to say everything that the masses are not accepting, that the majority is not accepting, that the majority is not saying. Why do you only say that the is not accepting, is not that the is not accepting, that the majority is not accepting, that the majority is not accepting, majority is not accepting, that the is not that the majority is not accepting, that the majority is not accepting, that the majority is not that the majority is not accepting, that the majority is not accepting, that the is not that the lion is innocent and forgetting, a new beginning, a game, a self-rolling wheel, first movement, a sacred guess. In this stage, the child is a completely innocent and forgetful thing, and he comes to this stage and starts a new beginning, a new thought. Because when the pre-existing order which was made by the dragon, the lion killed the lion. After coming to this stage, what will be the next value system? To make this, a new beginning starts at the stage of the child. It is written further that for the game of creation, my brothers, a sacred guess is needed. For the formation of new values, a sacred guess is needed, which comes at this stage, which the lion cannot do. Only a child can do it, whose life's conscious experience, formative years are starting. The spirit now wills his own will. The world's outcast now conquers his own world. At this stage, he says that the ability of destruction of a child is not only because he hates, but also because he wants to make something new. It is explained that for the child, creation is part of its nature. Creating something is a part of that child's nature. When a child stacks a tower of blocks and then knocks it to the ground, it is not out of malice towards the creation, but out of a desire to create something new. In the end, how are these three stages applicable to your life? If we are not able to categorize ourselves in these three stages, it means that we have not yet begun to develop mentally. The reason for this is that the first thing is to accept suffering. The second thing is to negate the pre-existing moral order and resist it. The third stage is to create new values. Are you able to qualify yourself on any of these three stages? Answer this honestly. If you are not able to do it, it means that you are not completely conscious. The hierarchy of needs in Nietzsche's philosophy is to reach self-actualization. If we have not taken a single step forward from these three stages, it means that we are still at a stage where we live in a bubble of safety. A person who is ready to obey orders will sacrifice everything for his safety, and will not even own himself. He feels bad about his individuality. He feels bad because many people in this society will abuse you when you talk about independent thinking, personal autonomy, women's emancipation, or how to live your life. Many people who show violent hatred are those who are far from these three stages. They know that a person who has gone through these three stages is so dominant that he cannot become a part of a crowd psychology. He is not ready to obey anyone's orders. In such a society, a person who refuses to obey orders is an enemy. The biggest enemy is the one who is free. Freedom is dangerous for slaves. Freedom is the most dangerous idea for slaves because they do not know what to do next. The lesson for you in this philosophy is that if you have not started facing your suffering, you can never avoid it and move forward. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. Who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. Who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. This is a lesson for all those people who are escapists, who say that if you don't listen to me, you will be fine. Women and men say that the peace of the house is disturbed. Women and men say that the peace of the house is disturbed. When I speak for myself, that's why I don't speak. I say that they cannot own themselves without disturbing the peace. I say that they cannot own themselves without disturbing the peace. You have to go through that fight, otherwise there is no possibility of a triumphant end to your personal fights. A lot of people just to maintain the peace of the house, or to maintain good relations with someone, because of which they cannot assert themselves, and there is never a beginning of that fight, at the end of which your life is based on your own definition. So the line stage teaches you how to give this fight, and to own it. And the third stage, which is the stage of the child, teaches you that the terms on which you are living your life are your own. Did you create a new path in your life? Did you create a new thought for yourself? Or the biggest thing, which is called original thinking, thinking for oneself, can only be done by a child. Meaning that the stage in which I have to live my life is my own analysis. So without going through these three stages, there cannot be personal development. And if you are not in these three stages, then it is very bad news. That is the message. Thank you.